Dame toda la noche, no nos queda mucho tiempo más. No quiero perder lo que queda. Seguimos siempre la pasión y confiamos solo en el amor. Yeah. No quiero perder lo que queda. Y más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad hasta que me convierta en rayos. Y más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad. Y más resuena por la pared, creando una canción. No quiero perder el ritmo. Y más allá. A través de la gran oscuridad hasta que me convierta en rayos.
What's up? It's the live admission fee, the first time GAW has ever been live in history. It feels like a big moment to me. I don't know if it feels like a big moment to everybody else, but this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. It's something that I have a little bit of experience doing. You remember we used to pitch the Twitch all the time. We used to talk about going and checking me out there. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to stream that much. But this is something that we can do at least in the meantime. We can give you some cool matches, we can give you some cool segments and some stuff that I think you won't want to miss. So, I guess without further ado, we have now, I believe it's 5, yes, we have 5 matches on the live admission fee, plus 3 matches night 1 of Bash at the Beach coming up next as well. That drops, of course, 8 p.m. Eastern. So, I guess we should just go ahead and insert ourselves into the live admission fee. So for those of you that have been keeping up with Rookie of the Year, this is, of course, Takahashi, the only man undefeated right now in the Rookie of the Year series. Hey, my chat box is working. That is incredible. How about that? Street, yes, I love going live. This is where my heart is. It's where my job is. You know, I work in live TV, so this is something I love doing. I'm glad I can get back to it. Hopefully I can do it a little bit more. Takahashi, as we've been saying, the only undefeated man on Rookie of the Year right now, so we knew that he was going to be in the Rookie Showcase. But who was going to be his opponent? That is the question coming in, and we have done a completely random draw here. I promise you, totally random. Out of the 6 guys that were 2-1, the Little Dragon won the random draw, so it will be the Little Dragon here in the Rookie Showcase. This obviously does not count for points. We've already seen it several times. Adonis Carter fought Apex champion Derek Cole a couple weeks ago on Evolution. These rookies have been everywhere across GAW, and there is the Little The Little Dragon was supposed to be in the Rookie Showcase. That, I know who that is. That is Frankie Omega Jr. I know who that is because obviously his dad, a GAW legend. And now I guess it's Frankie Omega Jr. in the Rookie Showcase. MEPW Network, I appreciate you, GAW. That's right. Frankie. Oh my God. We're not even like 5 minutes into the live admission fee, and suddenly we've already had a change of plans. Frankie Omega Jr. I mean, so he's not in the Rookie of the Year. Just to be clear, Frankie Omega Jr. not in the Rookie of the Year tournament. But Takahashi now is an entirely new opponent to face here tonight. Frankie Omega Jr. Now, I said I know of him because obviously we know his father, a former tag team champion in Evolution when he teamed with Andrew Wesley as part of the Wing Collectors. We haven't seen Frankie Sr. since Nitro. No, it does not count as cheating street. And by the way, you're probably going to be streaming longer than I do. So watch the admission feed. Check out night 1 of Bash at the Beach, which drops at 6 o'clock tonight. That's 6 o'clock Mountain, 7 o'clock Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Frankie Omega. Ooh, close right there. So watch night 1 and then go watch Street over on Twitch, Street Spirit 97. So as I say, I know his father, but I don't know that much about Frankie Omega Jr. TJ Frost has shown up in the chat here. TJ obviously looking forward to Derek Cole's match against Lee Carr for the Apex Championship. That will be coming on night 3 here of Bash. That drops Friday. So if you're not familiar with how we do things for these special events, we're going to have 3 nights of competition, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The matches will be spread across all 3 nights. Takahashi going for the pin, almost had that one. Main event of night 3 and the main event of Bash at the Beach, of course, will be the Rumble on the Beach 30-man interval-based battle royal. I cannot say that. Look at this, Frankie Omega Jr. taking a page out of his father's playbook with the arm collector submission. And by the way, join the Discord. It says there on the bottom. Listen to that, not me. Arm collector from Frankie Omega Jr., but not enough damage done to Takahashi. Absolutely. Street will be playing Fall Guys most of the night is Frankie Omega Jr. He's taking it straight to Takahashi. I love this. 2 minutes, no. Love that from Frankie Omega Jr. He was taking it straight to him. He calls that madman's knowledge. And Frankie Omega Jr., he is looking tremendous right now against Takahashi. Single underhook suplex. The main event of the admission fee, by the way, will be War Machine taking on Gifted Punishment, the team of Damian Martinez and QT Marshall, with the GAW Tag Team Championships on the line. And of course, if you are in the Discord, you know the breaking news that dropped earlier today. Davey Richards will defend the MLW Heavyweight Championship against Lindsay Dorado. That is coming up also on the admission fee. Now Frankie Omega Jr. looks like trying to do more damage to Takahashi's arm, and this is a very good strategy if you ask me. You do not want to let Takahashi get in front of you. That spinning heel kick will knock your lights out. And so will this combination from Takahashi. Again, the only man 3-0 right now in the Rookie of the Year competition. The winner gets a contract to Evolution. Takahashi hoping it could be him. And for Frankie Omega Jr., there is no reason for him to have done this other than just sadism. Oh, Takahashi, spinning heel kick, that one missed. Frankie Omega Jr., what was that? Frankie Omega Jr. turned around, shot the ref, low blow on Takahashi. I think the referee must have thought that Takahashi contacted him on the way past. Frankie Omega Jr. is absolutely going to steal this, isn't he? Frankie, he's got him again. madman's knowledge. He is absolutely going to steal this match. Frankie Omega Jr. in his first match in GAW. And the boos rain down. They're not even playing his music. Good. Don't play his music. Absolutely ridiculous. Frankie Omega Jr. Absolutely disgusting from that young man. Shouldn't have even been in this match. And then defeats the only guy who's undefeated right now in the Rookie of the Year competition. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Well, how's that for your first match? My goodness, Mr. Grim Reaper, I appreciate you being here, bud. Okay, so Frankie Omega Jr., of course, the son of former tag team champion Frankie Omega. Yes, boo this man. Boo this man. Good Lord. That, And here's the thing about this as well. I was just trying to get this chat box refixed. It's different on YouTube. So for those of you that followed me when I was streaming on Twitch, I had all this stuff set up for Twitch. It's a little bit different here streaming on YouTube. So as a result, if anything's weird in the audio or anything like that, just let me know. I'll fix it. Streamlabs just set up a little bit differently for YouTube. But yeah, so where does this leave us now at this point with Frankie Omega Jr.? Because again, he's not in the competition. He's not in Rookie of the Year, but he's now scored a win, albeit in dirty fashion, over right now the best fighter in the competition. So yes, absolutely, Frankie Jr. statement win for him. Again, glad that chat box is working. I did not think it was going to. So that's, I guess, pretty much where that leaves us right now. Don't know what the deal is going to be with Frankie Jr. Obviously, he's got a little bit of pull given who his father is and the history of his father in GAW in Evolution. But again, not part of it, and the Little Dragon now is going to have something to say. I bet Eddie Hernandez might have something to say. Team captain, of course, Little Dragon on his team, as well as Takahashi. So I think Eddie Hernandez going to be watching this, and he's going to have some things to say, I think, certainly when it comes to this. Speaking of Eddie Hernandez, of course, he and Kurt Andrews, team captains on Rookie of the Year. They're trying to lead one of their men to victory and an Evolution contract. And if you are not watching Rookie of the Year right now, if you're not watching the best rookies in the world throw down, you absolutely should be. Let's let Eddie Hernandez and Kurt Andrews give you a little bit of an idea why. If you haven't been watching Rookie of the Year already, now is the best time to start. The 12 best rookies in the world all competing for a contract on GAW Evolution. We're just a few weeks into the competition. We've already seen some of the biggest stories, some of the most insane matches, and so much more is still to come. So if you haven't already seen Rookie of the Year, now's the right time. Eddie, what the hell are you doing being so kind? If you haven't already seen Rookie of the Year, what are you doing? Get your asses into gear and get the hell over there. Watch the greatest series. And why is it the greatest series on YouTube? Because Kurt Andrews, team captain Kurt Andrews. I kind of like the sound of that, Captain Kurt Andrews. I'm on it, so get the hell over there. Could you be a little bit more arrogant, please? Just a little bit more. Yeah, I could. I slept with your mother last night. Oh, that's classy. That's real nice. That's real nice. Hey, how did your match against Braddock go the other day? Power slam! What a statement win from the first ever Raw champion. Hey, we're done. We're done with this promo. Watch Rookie of the Year. I'm going to kick your ass, Eddie. I swear to God. If you want more of that from those two, more of just the absolute banter from those two, just check out Rookie of the Year. We get that on a basically weekly basis And by the way, Kurt Andrews, he was called out by the Apex champion for not being a good enough leader on his team. So we'll see how he responds to that. Again, Rookie of the Year will resume when the whole series resumes. And by the way, I'll announce this now, even though we will talk about this later. I'm going to take a break next week when Bash of the Beach is over. I'll actually be out of town. So we'll do Bash of the Beach, but if you don't have time to watch every match, don't worry about it. You're going to have an extra week, and then GAW will resume after a 1 week break. So to give you an exact date on that, Bash of the Beach Night 3 will be July 29th. We will resume on August 8th. I did mention this earlier, but it bears saying again, if you're not part of the Discord, join it. Link is down in the description. It's in the description of every video we put out, as well as on the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. Almost all of the people you're seeing in chat right now are part of the Discord, and those people got to hear about Davey Richards first. The fact that this man was going to be making his GAW debut, defending the MLW Heavyweight Championship. That is going to be this is the first time MLW has ever had a championship represented on a GAW event. History being made constantly in GAW. That's what we do. Davey Richards taking on Lindsay Dorado, the newest member of MLW's roster. Here we go. Second match of the admission fee, first title match. We'll see the GAW US Championship and the GAW Tag Team Championships both on the line. Coming up later on, Ember Moon, the US Champion, defends against Bianca Belair, and War Machine, the new Tag Team Champions, will make their first defense against Gifted Punishment. But as for Davey Richards, again, this is the first time we've seen him in GAW. Prolific tag team wrestler, but took a step away from tag team wrestling, from wrestling in general for a while, as he actually went to medical school to train to become a fireman and a paramedic. So that's the history of Davey Richards, but he just needed to come back, needed to get back into professional wrestling, and he did. And this is the kind of thing he can do. Davey Richards, he's kind of like an underground wrestler, honestly, in terms of his style, the way that he approaches the sport of professional wrestling. This is the sort of thing he does. So, lots of submissions, but he's also a great athlete, great striker. We talk about underground wrestling being all about versatility, and that's what Davey Richards brings to the table. Meanwhile, Lindsay Dorado, one of the most prolific luchadors in the world, one of the most well-known luchadors in the world. You remember him from his time in the Northeast. This would be a huge win for him. Standing moonsault this time, Davey Richards. He saw that coming all the way. One of the smartest men in the sport of professional wrestling. But now Dorado's got him. Double knees to the face. Inverted code breaker from Lindsay Dorado. That's something that we've seen used more and more. I think Tristan Archer has really introduced that move and has made it effective for so many people in GAW. The former WXW Unified Champion, defeated by Drew McIntyre, who now holds that belt. He'll be fighting Gable Steveson in Stevenson's pro wrestling debut. Tristan Archer uses that modified code breaker extremely effectively. I think it's really caught on. By the way, if you're in chat, let me know what match you're most excited for at Bash of the Beach. We've got so many. Richards from the top. Beautiful forearm. Davey Richards, a huge reason the careers of Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly took off. You are absolutely right. And Richards, this ankle lock, a huge reason why he is where he is in his career. Dorado, he's got to reach out to get that bottom rope. I don't think he can. I don't think he's there. Richards lets it go, but Davey Richards, we've seen this from him before. Straight into the pin, Davey Richards. He defends the MLW Heavyweight Championship. Richards with a long history in promotions like Ring of Honor, TNA, Impact, and that's the sort of thing he did. Unpredictability, versatility, the same things that we keep preaching about when it comes to the underground. That's where Davey Richards really excels. That's where he is special, and that's the kind of thing I mean. The ankle lock, maybe he felt like Dorado was going to get too close to the ropes, but just the pain of that ankle lock, it was enough for the pin. So Davey Richards defends the MLW Heavyweight Championship. I wonder if we'll see that title around more. We've seen the same with the WXW Unified Championship, so maybe more of that is going to be in the cards. We'll just have to see. 2 matches gone here on the admission fee. Still more to come. 2 titles on the line, as well as the Gotti Crime family, a team that I think a lot of people are very curious to see get more and more matches. A team that has been, at least John Gotti's been very open about the fact that they want to involve Chandler Marcy more in the family, which has been very interesting. We saw Marcy take down Max Ultimate on Evolution last Monday, and of course the team of Ultimate Flight, a team name that, by the way, was pitched by Street Spirit 97, also in the Discord, so that's just another reason why you should join the Discord. Link is in the description right down there. And the website, GeneralAdmissionWrestling.com. So we'll see that tag team match coming up. Chandler Marcy, I don't know if he's going to be around. Marcy is, I can tell you right now, Marcy is scheduled for the Rumble on the Beach coming up on Friday. So we'll be kind of dropping in some guys that are scheduled for that match as we go on. That's going to be, by the way, the Rumble on the Beach is going to be crazy. So if you've been around in GAW long enough, I know a couple of you have been, you remember the Rumble on the Beach when it was 20 men for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. This was before the days of the GAW Academy. Chike Dardane, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. How you doing, man? I appreciate you joining us. Street look, I gotta put Street over. I gotta be honest, all right? So I gotta call it like it is. So Street streaming Fall Guys came up with the Ultimate Flight team name. So I gotta be honest. So back in the days when the Rumble on the Beach was for the Intercontinental Championship, the winner often ended up winning that title. In fact, since we came on YouTube, Matt Hardy won it back in season 1. That was part of the whole Alpha situation when Alpha came in, dominated Storm. Matt Hardy was sort of his frontline soldier, and Hardy ended up winning the Intercontinental Championship. And then, of course, last year it was Bandito who won the Rumble on the Beach and then won the Intercontinental Championship, ended up holding that title for most of season 2. So all of that means that now 30 men with an Apex or World Championship match on the line. Whoever wins that match is going to be in an incredible position to potentially challenge either Derek Cole or Keith Lee for their championships. That's assuming that both of those guys get out of Bash of the Beach still with their titles. Of course, night 3, we're going to see Derek Cole versus Lee Carr, the Ultimate Cinderella, for the Apex Championship. And then prime time of night 2, it'll be Keith Lee versus the Switchblade Jay White for the GAW World Championship. Both of those matches, I think, can't miss. Obviously, Jay White is capable of just about anything. And when it comes to Derek Cole versus Lee Carr, we call him the Ultimate Cinderella for a reason. That's all I'm saying. So that's the kind of guy who can absolutely make magic happen when it comes to that sort of title match, that sort of situation. So we've seen that a lot from Lee Carr. But let's get now to our next match here on the admission fee. It's the U.S. Championship on the line.
I'm on my own, against the wall. The pressure's building, I will never fall. It's steady strong, they hear me roar. And they will see that I'm way better than before. All I need is you. I'ma watch you fall down. I'm living large now. I never leave.
Bianca Belair is a former U.S. champion in her own right, and a particularly good one, if you ask me. She was the one who took down Tegan Knox when Team Kick was dominating the women's division in GAW. Belair was able to actually put a stop to that. But unfortunately for Belair, she fell victim to the same issue that so many United States champions have fallen victim to, which is that it's incredibly hard to defend the U.S. Championship for any length of time. Belair spent about 100 days as champion, defended against Charlotte Flair, but then succumbed to Rosita and Hernandez when they were still part of the Latin American Exchange. So Ember Moon has been the U.S. champion since March 7th of this year. That was when she won the title at Nitro 11, defeating Shayna Baszler. That was, of course, part of just an unbelievable event where the entire White Company, who had held every single championship on Storm, every single one of them lost that night. It was the most title changes we have ever seen at a GAW event. Only one championship was successfully defended on that event at Nitro 11. So Ember Moon has held the title since then. She's made 2 defenses of the championship, including against Shotzi Blackheart. That was after Shotzi had upset Ember Moon and earned a title match. So Moon now making a defense of the title for the second time in 10 days. So the question coming in is Moon going to be up for this type of match, especially against an athlete like Bianca Belair? We're going to have to see. I like Moon's odds. Obviously, she is intense. She is an incredible athlete, one of the few who I think can actually roll with the punches against Belair, and we're seeing a look at that now as Moon able to avoid all these strikes from Bianca Belair. This is so much fun being live, by the way. I just gotta drop this in here. This is something I really love doing. So again, let me know in the chat, let me know in comments of the videos, let me know in the Discord if this is something that you want to see more of in GAW, because this is something that I absolutely love doing. Again, this is where my background is. This is what my job is. So this is something very near and dear to my heart, and I do really enjoy it. I'll tell you what Ember Moon is not going to enjoy. It's dealing with Bianca Belair on the outside here. Belair is incredibly strong. In fact, pound for pound, this is according to GAW Scouts, she is pound for pound the strongest woman they have ever seen in general admission wrestling. And Belair just drops Ember Moon on the concrete. My God. Someone help the U.S. champion. Ember Moon, she's got to get this thing back in the ring, and she does. Beautiful job here from the U.S. champ. Moon slides back in, but Belair was waiting for her all the way. Belair knows where her bread is buttered. Belair wants Moon back on the outside. Lots of damage done to the U.S. champion out there. But Belair not going to follow. Oh, the referee. The referee getting involved, saying, no, you take this match back into the ring. I like that from the referee. I believe that was the same official who got bamboozled by Frankie Omega Jr. earlier on and allowed Omega to hit a low blow on Takahashi and win. Grim Reaper saying, hoping the admission fee can be a big success. Calls it genius. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't even think it was my idea, to be honest with you. I think it was someone else's idea. But I absolutely agree with you. I hope this can be a big success. I hope that we can do more of this in the future. This is definitely a lot of fun. So maybe we can do this kind of thing for, maybe we can do all of Nitro live, something like that. Maybe we can do some episodes of Evolution or Storm live as opposed to just doing premieres. That's what I would hope to do. Anyway, that's what I would hope to do. Ember Moon, this is something she is very much known for. Nice striking combination in the kicks especially. But here is Moon. This is as she beats Shotzi Blackheart. She calls it the Fallen Skies. Ember Moon with this modified crossface. Belair is contorted, but Belair just one elbow. That's all it takes. Point of the elbow right to the forehead. Ember Moon, the Fallen Skies, again, it was enough against Shotzi Blackheart, not so against the former U.S. champion, Ember Moon. Kick out at 2 from Moon. Bamboozled, hoodwinked, downright robbed and finessed. That is absolutely right. That's what he was. We're going to have an inquiry about the official in that match, not realizing that it was contact by Frankie Omega Jr. that opened up the opportunity. Look at these two going at it. These are two women who know each other very well. They train together. And again, talking to GAW coaches, GAW head coach Lance Storm, who deals with a lot of the training for the champions, he says that Bianca Belair and Ember Moon, they are constantly training together because their styles are so similar. So it's no surprise that we're seeing a lot of defensive wrestling, a lot of counters in this match. That's exactly what we would have expected. Kick out at 2 from Belair. This is exactly what we would have expected from this match. And now Belair, she's got that pump handle again. The gutbuster we've seen a couple times from her in this match. Maybe because she's trained with Ember Moon, she has identified a weakness in Moon's game, and she's exploiting it. Standing shooting star press. Bianca Belair, incredibly done. Belair, no! I thought that might have been it. But Belair, maybe with more on her mind. Bianca Belair, KOD coming, no! Ember Moon again, this goes to the knowledge of these two. This is what they can do. And now Moon, we're not seeing her go for the Eclipse just yet. Instead, it's a spectacular moonsault. Very surprising here from Ember Moon that we're not seeing that, but Moon again, Fallen Skies from Ember Moon. Second time's the charm, maybe. She's got the crossface. She's got the fingers locked. It's the S grip. Bianca Belair, though, breaks the grip again. So that Fallen Skies, it is not working here against the challenger. Belair had it scouted, and she's just too strong for it. It relies, the Fallen Skies, on the S grip, that finger grip around the bridge of the nose. And Bianca Belair, I think, is just too strong. She's able to break through the grip. And now, Belair, power slam from Bianca Belair. Again, the strength of Belair on full display. Pound for pound, the strongest woman in the history of general admission wrestling. That's what all the scouts say. That's what all the coaches say. And we're going to get another look with a military press. Belair, she's been so good. She's done that so much. And she combines the strength of the athleticism in such a brilliant way to win the U.S. Championship. No. Belair would become the first ever two-time U.S. champion. And now Belair from the top, 450. Again, the athleticism coming through beautifully. Belair, she's got it. No. We've already seen shocking development once here on the admission fee with Frankie Omega Jr. We may very well be seeing more here, maybe a new champion here on the admission fee. Again, we've got another opportunity. War Machine puts the titles on the line, and now Belair, it's just effortless from her, isn't it? The strength of Bianca Belair, but now Ember Moon again. Beautiful combination from Moon, and she caught Belair right underneath the chin with that spinning kick. We are just seeing a war between these two women. And now Moon, she's going to retain here, no. For those of you that have been around long enough, you know well the curse of two for the U.S. champion. That for a long time, no U.S. champion after Ronda Rousey could successfully defend the title more than twice. It was Shayna Baszler who broke that trend. She defended it 3 times. Ember Moon, this would be her third if she's successful here against Belair. Belair only managed 1 before she got it stolen from her by Hernandez and Rosita. And that, of course, facilitated an entire issue within the Latin American exchange that saw the factions form. You saw Hernandez and Rosita on the one side. You saw Bandito and Rey Mysterio on the other. And now Bianca Belair, another power slam. Belair, no. That U.S. title is firmly within her grasp. You can feel it. You can feel it for Belair. She knows what she's got. Belair with a crossbody, and Ember Moon gave her the nope treatment on that, but Belair, the toughness again. Standing out, Belair going after Moon. In the corner, Moon takes her down. Beautiful trip. This is, again, something that Ember Moon can do so well, and now up to the top, Ember Moon. Could this be the first time we've seen it from her in this match? Ember Moon from the top, Eclipse. Good night, Bianca Belair, the Eclipse. No one survives the Eclipse. It's just that simple. No one has, and I would venture to say that no one will. Ember Moon with the Eclipse, 2 more looks at it and you can see just how devastating it is. So that's Ember Moon's 3rd defense of the U.S. Championship. She's got a ways to go before catching Ronda Rousey, who had 6 in just 104 days. But the 3 is good enough to tie her for 2nd all time among U.S. champions. Ember Moon. That's a big win for her. Still 2 matches to come here on the admission fee, but first, let's hear from Davey Richards, still the MLW Heavyweight Champion. When I left wrestling, I thought I was good for a while, but almost immediately that itch came back. The itch for competition, the itch to be world champion. I knew I had to be a wrestler again. That's what I was born to do. It's what I would gladly die doing. So people want to ask me what it's like bringing the MLW Heavyweight Title to GAW for the first time. And my answer is whether I was bringing it to GAW on the first ever admission fee or your high school gym in front of 5 people in a pet lizard, I would give my life for this title. I am happy I can be here. I'm happy I can represent one of the richest histories in all of wrestling in front of the greatest fans in professional wrestling. But I'm not really going to be happy until I've won. The greatest fans in professional wrestling. I think you meant you guys. I think you meant you guys in the chat and in the Discord and in the comments and everywhere you reach out to GAW. I really appreciate everything that you do for us. It's really humbling that we get to make videos and people watch them and interact with them and really enjoy them. TJ Frost, by the way, asking what day Frost is competing on. Frost not booked here for Bash of the Beach because, of course, Derek Cole interfered in that #1 contenders match and prevented TJ Frost from winning, which he surely was going to, and become #1 contender. So Frost lost his spot on Bash of the Beach because of that. But could he potentially be in the Rumble on the Beach? One of the many names that's kind of floating out there that could potentially win himself a World or Apex Championship match. Frost is one of those guys that, if he was entered, I would say would definitely be a favorite in that Rumble. But we'll just have to see. As I said, we can reveal some of the competitors, but there are going to be 30 men involved in that match. So lots and lots still to come from that contest. That is, of course, the main event of Bash of the Beach. That is happening this Friday, July 29th, if I got my dates correct. We are absolutely flying through this thing. We got 2 matches left, just over 20 minutes to go before night 1 of Bash at the Beach officially releases. So let's go now to the match that I think many of you have been waiting for, the Gotti crime family back in action against Ultimate Flight. Again, this Ultimate Flight, Max Ultimate, Ramon Gutierrez, 2 men who were rookies last season. The Ultimate Flight name given to us by one of our incredible fans. So again, another reason why you should join the Discord, why you should check out the website, all that stuff that I keep telling you to do. There's good reasons for all that. These two rookies looking to make a statement for themselves. They called out the GAW crime family. The GAW crime family made such a statement in their first match against Island Nation. That was at Evolution Cairo. They have not fought since then. Instead, it's just been John Gotti and Nathan Rotunda just dropping hints about what they were here to do, what they were going to do. And a lot of those hints have revolved around Chandler Marcy. Marcy, the former standout college football player, winner of the Dick Butkus Award and a potential first-round pick as a linebacker out of the University of Texas, dropped all of that to enter professional wrestling, and as such is one of the most highly coveted prospects in the entire world. And it seems like the GAW crime family, they are in on the Chandler Marcy sweepstakes. So I don't know if Ultimate Flight took an issue with that, took an issue with the fact that it seems like the GAW crime family have come in and just acted like they could run the show. But to be honest with you, until you beat them, you got to prove that you can do it. You know what I mean? That's that one's on you. And for Ultimate Flight, that is going to be the task here for them. So here we go. It's Nathan Rotunda in for the GAW crime family. Max Ultimate in for Ultimate Flight. What the hell is going on? Immediately, these two trying to come to blows, and the official once again caught in the middle of things. And that, by the way, is why something like what we saw earlier with Frankie Omega Jr. can happen. GAW officials are told, let matches go. Even if you're in the middle of it, extricate yourself from that situation. Let the matches happen, because we want to see situations like this. We do not want to see a situation where inadvertent contact with an official can lead to a disqualification or something of that nature. It truly has to be malicious to earn you a disqualification in GAW. But that means that officials will then lean towards the more, I guess you would say, forgiving side with that. So it does mean that something like Frankie Omega Jr. can happen. Fire this ref. We might get a petition out. Luckily, that seemed to not have any bearing on this match. Beautiful drop kick by Max Ultimate. He's got Rotunda. Oh! Ultimate with deceptive power on that kick, and Rotunda needs a tag in. Here comes John Gotti. Rotunda needed that one badly. Ultimate caught him with an uppercut right as he got into the match. Max Ultimate, he's the one who called out the GAW crime family. He is the one who lost to Chandler Marcy back on Evolution last Monday. So Ultimate has some statements to make, but here comes Ramon Gutierrez. Incredible luchador, but a man who lost his mask to Jackal. Oh, jeez. Nathan Rotunda with a pile driver. Frankie didn't screw Takahashi. This ref screwed Takahashi. Oh my God, Rotunda. Woo. I thought he had it against Ramon Gutierrez. That's the power of Nathan Rotunda for you. One move on Gutierrez, and that was almost enough to put him down for the 3. That is how good this man is. Gutierrez is going to have to fight out of a dangerous situation here. And he does, but Rotunda's too strong. You can't strike against Nathan Rotunda, not with the power this man has. And again, we saw it against Island Nation, two of the most powerful men in GAW, but Rotunda was too much even for them. We'll see here. John Gotti trying to work against Ramon Gutierrez. These two, the reason these two are a team, they trained together during the off season and found that they do have a lot in common. They're very similar in their approach and in their mentality. Nathan Rotunda was there to break things up. And both have a chip on their shoulders. Ramon Gutierrez, of course, lost his mask to Jackal. Max Ultimate, oh, Gutierrez on the wrong end. of a big boot by John Gotti, and Gotti, no! Max Ultimate, he's been looked down on for a lot of his life, and this is what I mean, as Ultimate battling with Nathan Rotunda on the outside. Meanwhile, John Gotti lighting up Ramon Gutierrez on the inside. Gotti unleashes the grounded roundhouse kick to Gutierrez, but he's not even done. John Gotti! John Gotti with the silencer. He did the exact same thing to Yamamoto Kobayashi, which allowed him to hit a diving knee drop and win. That was back in Cairo. Now he's doing that. Now he's doing that to Ramon Gutierrez. And I'm sorry, Ramon. There's just not much you can do, my friend. I will say, Ramon Gutierrez and Max Ultimate, two of the most talented men in GAW. If you're looking to bet on somebody, if you're looking to put some money on some people who could be potential tag team champions, potential Apex champions, potential Raw champions going forward, those two guys, you got to have money on those two, because for my money, there is not much better talent in the world right now up and coming. But the Gotti crime family, that's just a different beast, man. That is a totally different animal. Night one of Bash at the Beach is just about 15 minutes away here. I want to have a chat with Sam Hunt. No, you're not getting a chat with Sam Hunt. I'm sorry. Sam Hunt's not allowed back in after what he did to Omega Woods. Night one, Bash at the Beach is about 15 minutes away. We got one more match here for you on the admission feed. It is War Machine defending the tag team championships against Gifted Punishment, the team of Damian Martinez and QT Marshall. So without further ado, let's go. I think Sam Hunt's trying to threaten me here. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm just an innocent commentator. I don't know why I'm being caught in the middle of all this. I'm just, look, Ultimate Flight, as great as they are, the Gotti crime family is a completely different beast, and it's a big reason why I think Chandler Marcy is even entertaining the idea of joining up with the Gotti crime family. I guess we'll just have to see. Damian Martinez pulling out a little bit of cane magic there. Martinez just trying to get into the heads of War Machine, and you got to do it any way you can, because you're not gonna out physical those guys. War Machine have been the GAW Tag Team Champions since they defeated the team of Zack Sabre Jr. and Will Ospreay in Mumbai. That was our Mumbai debut, our India debut. And War Machine won the Tag Team Championships for the third time in their storied GAW careers. But what kind of reign will they have? They got two options. In their second reign, they held the titles for only 39 days, defended them once before losing them to the Young Bucks in what ended up being the Bucks' record-tying fourth reign. But in their first title reign, War Machine held the titles for almost a year, 322 days, 7 defenses over the likes of the Good Brothers, Willie Mack and Kenny Omega, Mustache Mountain, the Young Bucks twice, the Limitless Legion, the team of Matt Riddle and Keith Lee. And you just look at how those two guys' careers have progressed in GAW. It's really amazing. So what kind of reign will it be for War Machine this time around? Well, I can tell you they have never seen a team quite like Gifted Punishment. I can tell you that much. The unlikely pairing of Damian Martinez and QT Marshall, but a team that had been together touring the United States, even had a couple matches in Ring of Honor back in the day. Martinez has gotten very close in his GAW career. Close but no cigar has been Damian Martinez in his GAW career so far. He's fought for the Intercontinental Championship. He was unsuccessful. Fought Brock Lesnar for the World Championship in what was one of Lesnar's best matches in GAW. He was unsuccessful there. So Damian Martinez has just not been able to really come up with the results that he's been wanting. And now it's Hanson of War Machine that has taken the fight straight to Damian Martinez for some reason. But this is the MO of War Machine since they won the tag team championships. They have been violent. They have been enhancing. Springboard from a 300-pounder. Are you serious? By the way, again, it's right down there. Follow us on all of our social media channels. Relive some great moments in GAW. The moment when Will Ospreay and Zack Sabre Jr. came together. The moment when they defeated the Skymen to win the tag team championships. That's all just part of the tag team war here in GAW. A rich history of tag team wrestling in this company and some of the greatest tag teams that have ever existed. The Usos, the faces of the tag team championships in GAW since we came to YouTube. Over 500 days across 2 reigns as champions. The Young Bucks have had 4 tag team title reigns in their careers. Of course, the Golden Lovers have been here in GAW. They held the titles for 333 days. We've seen so much from them, and of course, when you're talking the greatest of all time, you're talking about the Hardy Boys, you're talking about the Motor City Machine Guns, you're talking about Team 3D, you're talking about the Steiner Brothers. All of them have held gold in GAW. And the Rock and Roll Express, by the way. Yeah, they did. Oh, and the Briscoe Brothers. The Tag Team Championships alone is worth just a night of going back and looking at the history, and you can do that right now. GeneralAdmissionWrestling.com. All the histories of all of our championships are over there. They date back to 2005. The Tag Team Championships in particular go back to July 5th, 2006. So we are now at the just past the 16th anniversary of the Tag Team Championships in GAW, or I should say the 15th anniversary. I don't want to pull a WWE here. It's the 15th anniversary of the Tag Team Championships in GAW. That was on the first ever episode of Storm that the champions were crowned. The Rock and Roll Express defeated AJ Styles and Tomko for the title. So if we ever do a little GAW trivia night, just so you know. QT Marshall and Hanson have been warring on the outside for a huge portion of this match. And again, that's something that we've come to expect from War Machine. They really struggled in the first 2 seasons since GAW came to YouTube. You're talking about one of the most successful tag teams of all time, but across their first 2 seasons of competition, War Machine had a combined record of 5-10. Not what you would expect from 2 men with this kind of pedigree. So, if it is anything that has changed in the mentality of Hanson and Rowe, it has been getting more into this just ultra-violent style. They've been aggressive, they've been violent, and this has helped them win the Tag Team Championships and go undefeated here in Season 3, defeating the former champs ZSJ and Ospreay and getting to this exact point. Hanson going to show off more of that violence here as he backs up and runs the big boot straight through the face of QT Marshall. And I'm sorry, QT, but I don't know if he's going to want to come back to GAW after this. Marshall made his GAW debut as part of this team with Martinez. Completely unannounced was the team of Gifted Punishment, now off the Bulldog. Martinez needs to be there, and he is. Luckily, that was close enough for Martinez to get involved, but now Hanson, he's got Martinez up, but Damian Martinez, he was on top of this. Martinez is fresh in this match compared to these two. Martinez with a Falcon Arrow, referee trying to do his best to get him out of there. This referee's had a tough night, folks. He really has. Hansen crawls across. He's going to get the tag in to Rowe. Hansen feeling the effects of that Falcon Arrow from the big man Damian Martinez, one of the only men whose athleticism and strength can compete with Hansen. Look at this stalling suplex from Rowe. Again, it's all part of what War Machine has done to put themselves into this situation where they've gone from 5-10 in 2 seasons to 3-0 and tag team champions in season 3. QT Marshall trying to get himself some kind of opening to get a tag in to Damian Martinez. It's not happening. It is not happening. Worst ref in history. Hey, Grim Reaper's got some heat with the referee. At least he can make the count properly. Martinez needs to be there off the Uranage, and he is. Rowe just going straight back to the attack on QT Marshall. Rowe going to turn into Martinez. It looked like Martinez was going to attack Rowe. Instead, it's a neck breaker from Eric Rowe. He is lighting him up. Martinez coming out worse for wear after that exchange, and Rowe with another Uranage. I mean, this is domination from War Machine, but Marshall out of the way of the diving knee drop. QT Marshall needs to do something here to open up some kind of offense for the challengers. Nothing is doing right now for Gifted Punishment. This has been the MO of War Machine. It's been domination for them here in season 3. This, by the way, would be their first successful defenses of the tag team championships. The last couple champions have not done so well in that department. The Skymen only managed 1 successful defense. ZSJ and Ospreay likewise only managed 1. Here comes Rowe. Marshall trapped in the corner. Rowe sends him straight into the waiting knee of Hansen, and now a knee strike from Rowe puts Marshall down as well. Marshall's got to do something here, but he's not getting any help from the fans. Did you hear that? The fans here in South Padre Island, they are not liking what they're seeing here from QT Marshall. He hasn't done a lot to endear himself to them, to be quite fair. War Machine looking to become the first team since the Usos to defend the championships multiple times. The Usos have held the titles twice, defended them 4 times in each reign. That's 8 successful defenses over 500 days for the Usos as tag team champions. And now QT Marshall sending Rowe to the outside. I don't know what in QT Marshall has possessed him to try to take this match back to the outside where he absorbed so much punishment from Hansen earlier on, but you know, he's a coach. He's one of the smarter men in the sport of professional wrestling. Maybe he does know what he's doing. We are on the countdown here to night 1 of Bash at the Beach. It drops in just a few minutes right here on GAW on YouTube. So as soon as we're done here, go check out night 1 of Bash at the Beach, a special premiere. So I'll be over there as well, chatting with you guys as much as I can. Lots of GAW for you here tonight. Lots of GAW for you this week. Night 2 of Bash at the Beach drops on Wednesday. 5 matches headlined by the World Championship. Keith Lee versus Jay White. Martinez has Rowe. Crucifix bomb. Razor's Edge as Damian Martinez shouts out Scott Hall, but Rowe has no time for that. No tributes here for Damian Martinez. Rowe and War Machine are having none of this. Rowe frees himself. Martinez ducks the heavy right hand, but Rowe again puts the point of the elbow straight into the forehead and a German suplex. So as I've been saying, lots of wrestling here this week on GAW, but if you don't have time to watch every minute, don't worry about it. We're taking a break next week, so you'll have an extra 7 days to catch up on Bash at the Beach. So if you missed any of the admission fee, if you're going to miss any of Bash, don't worry about it. Catch up next week. And I can tell you right now, you are going to want to catch up on all the action. Martinez pulls the rope down on Hansen. Hansen went flying. And now it's Martinez and Marshall staring down Hanson of War Machine. Notice how neither of them wants to engage him on the outside. They know how dangerous he is, and I think they've just made a big mistake. Hanson with Marshall, Samoan Death Driver. Hanson just destroying Marshall in there, and there comes Damian Martinez. A mistake, a rare mistake from a team as smart as Gifted Punishment, and now Hanson just lighting up QT Marshall. Martinez turns back around into the waiting arms of Hanson. Absolute brutality from War Machine. Tag in, here comes Rowe. And now Rowe, what does he have in store now for QT Marshall? Rowe out of the corner, knee strike. Rowe has absolutely obliterated QT Marshall. Good night, QT. War Machine have defended the championships. My God. What a match. And War Machine, it is absolute domination. I don't have the statistics on this one for you, but I can tell you that I would imagine it's about 75, I would say about 80% of the match offense going here to War Machine. And that has been the biggest change for them. They tried to play a little bit more defensive, tried to play more rope-a-dope in seasons 1 and 2. Didn't work out for them. Averaged about 43% of the match offense in their matches in seasons 1 and 2. This season, across now 4 matches, they've averaged well over 60% of the offense. War Machine have been dominant so far in season 3, and that is why they are still GAW Tag Team Champions. Wow, what a night. What a night. First ever live admission fee, and this was so much fun for me. This was absolutely incredible. Thank you all so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. If you're watching this on demand, let me know in the comments. Join the Discord. Link is down in the description. Let me know some way if this is something that you would want to see more of in the future. Because this has just been incredible. This has been just so much fun for me, and I hope it has been for you. But right now, night 1 of Bash at the Beach is dropping currently. We're beginning with Aleister Black versus Ricochet in a steel cage. So head on over there right now. It's premiering live right now on GAW's YouTube. So thank you all so much for joining us, for joining me here for this. It has been just an absolute honor. Hopefully we'll do more of these. But let's go now to night 1 of Bash at the Beach. Right now, GAW YouTube, it's Black versus Ricochet, and in prime time, Braddock versus Santanico with the Raw Championship on the line. Street, yes, we will do some stuff soon. We'll keep you updated on that. Hopefully streaming more, hopefully doing more live stuff. I appreciate all you guys. We'll see you next time, and I'll see you over on the premiere.